Reporting live from Hypers Club, Fight Plus News, I'm John Abba. On Saturday night for his performance at Roots Picnic, Jay-Z, who's been in the news much more than recent years, would send off a freestyle directed at several people he's had issues with. He specifically would take aim at Drake, Dame Dash, Nicki Minaj, Jaguar Wright, Tory Lanez, and others. Now, when it comes down to Dame Dash, we all know that Dash and Jay-Z have been at odds ever since Jay-Z would decide to split from his former business partner back in 2004. And for some, this would mark as the downfall of Rockefeller Records, the label they started together. In his freestyle on Saturday night, Jay-Z would specifically go after Dash's current financial troubles and even Dash losing his teeth. Jay would go on to say, "Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth and somehow I'm the one who did it. It's a murder mystery gang."
You know how dumb that is? Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth and somehow I'm the one who done it. It's a murder mystery gang.
Now, as expected, Dash has caught wind of the jab and will respond back on Sunday with a picture of Jay-Z, who now is wearing an afro, as a goofy character, which for some was Dash's way of even rating the freestyle as trash.
Can we be real and be realistic? That Jay-Z shit was overrated. That shit went over a lot of our heads. A lot of us don't think that's fire, but since it's Jay-Z, y'all gonna push it like it's the most fire shit out there, and it's basic as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm telling y'all, that shit went over my head. If it wasn't for the blogs breaking it down and saying who he's targeting and saying some of that shit, nobody would care about that shit. He's mad Drake surpassing him, bro. Let's be real. Like, he was doing an interview just recently talking about he doesn't think battle rap is cool and then rappers shouldn't do it. And then Drake drops Iceman and all of a sudden he's dissing everybody. He's going on a rant.
Now, over on Instagram, Dash would originally share the photo and at Jay-Z directly. Upon research, the goofy pic looks to have first come from former Rockefeller videographer and culture critic Joke No Joke. And when it came down to resharing the photo on his Instagram stories, he would include the song For the Love of Money by Bone Thugs and Harmony, which was another jab at Jay's appearance, implying that he looked like he was impersonating Lazy Bone with his now afro. Now, in the comments under the post implying that Jay-Z was goofy for his latest freestyle, Dash would get mixed responses from both supporters and Jay-Z fans. One would write, "Man, OG, you just sit this one out. You looking like a bitter baby mama." While several Jay fans would double down on Jay-Z calling out Dame's teeth for tumbling. Now, for those who don't know, back in 2024, Dash would end up speaking to his followers on IG Live, when all of a sudden his grill, which looks to have been used as temporary dentures, would pop out of his mouth.
Yeah, I would get with homie. If you want to work, we could work. I'm never mad at generals linking up. So, again, you know, I wouldn't even have acknowledged him if I didn't think he was worthy of an opponent. A lot of talk shit, I don't acknowledge him at 50. Oh, yeah, let's go. I want to see. I want to know how real it is. I want to see your television network. I want to see you direct a movie. I want to see your clothing line. I want to see if you're the real deal. Just see me, see if I'm the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Wait, hold on. Listen. Oh, God. Here, talk to him for a second.
What?
Just for a second.
What are you about to do? Hello? What's up, y'all?
He would immediately end up deciding to not run from the jokes and instead would lean into the criticism. For his caption, he would write, "My diamond grills popped out because that's what happens when you're broke." He would later go on to further explain that he was in between switching out his teeth implants.
First of all, shit is not dentures. These are my grills, right? And what happened was, you know, I have to go get implants put in. So I have implants. And I got them 20 years ago. And every 20 years, you got to switch them out. So I have to do a surgery, pause, oral. And the fucked up shit is, I'm going to show you a look. Okay? There we go. So that's what happened, the punch. But, you know, I thought it was hilarious. I ain't tried to edit it. I think it's good for jokes and shit. But yeah, they're not dentures, and I think it's hilarious.
Now, as far as the opening line, which Jay accuses Dash of fumbling his money, It has been well documented in recent years that the once celebrated entrepreneur would file for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, reporting that he was roughly $25 million in debt and had less than $5,000 to his name. This would be followed by Dash being forced to sell his share of Rockefeller Records to help pay off some of those debts. For some, it has felt as though Dash has become his own worst enemy throughout his career, as he's been documented with falling out with several other collaborators, and his legendary passion in the boardrooms, once championed by entrepreneurs, has now been viewed as difficult to navigate the business arena with. Despite the criticism, many people continue to side with Dash as they feel that Jay-Z would abandon him and the team he came up with to reach the fortunes he has today. Jay-Z's reported net worth is roughly $2.8 billion according to Forbes. Let's talk about it more in the comments below. Now that Dash appears to still be ready to push back against Jay-Z, which side are you on when it comes to the history of Rockefeller Records? And how do you rank this newest freestyle from Jay? For more news in comedy, culture, and sports, be sure to subscribe here to our YouTube channel and follow Hype Plus across all social media. And if you enjoyed this story, head over to Hype Plus Club to watch full interviews and more original content. Reporting live from Hype Plus Club for Hype Plus News, I'm John Abba.